Hello, my dear friends. My name is George, the nice smelling gentleman, and today it's time for part 2 of my October fragrance haul video. In the first part, which I did a few days ago, I showed you all of the Lattafa fragrances that I got this past month. And in today's video, the second part, I'm gonna show you all the other fragrances that I got in October. So let's start. I'll start by showing you two car fragrances. The first one being the Bentley for Men Intense. Now, Bentley for Men Intense comes in this very classy looking bottle, metal cap. What I can tell you about this fragrance, well, when I smell it off the top, off the cap, it sort of reminds me of Givenchy's Gentleman EDP, but they actually don't have too much in common apart from that top notes of the cap. What this smells, it's a boozy fragrance that has black pepper off the top. It's really spicy once you spray it. There's some bergamot. The mid and base notes include some rum. You can really feel the booziness, the rum accord in here. There's some woods here, some cinnamon, some leather as well. It's a quite heavy, quite dense fragrance. It's not for everybody. I would recommend you first try it out somewhere before you buy it. It has very good performance. It has very good projection. It's very well suited for the colder months of the year. The next car fragrance that I got in October is the Mercedes-Benz Select Night. As you can see, it's a tester bottle, came without a cap, which is a shame because the cap looks really nice. It has the big Mercedes logo on top, but the deal was too good to pass. What I can tell you about this fragrance, it's a great nighttime fragrance. Also, the name suggests that. It has some lavender and bergamot in the opening. Then you have this orange blossom and some woods in the mid notes. Then you have vanilla and patchouli in the base notes. It's a sweet fragrance. Some people compare it to, it reminds me also of Tom Ford Noir and also of Armav's Odyssey Home, the black one. The difference between this and those two fragrances is that this is not as creamy. This lacks the iris compared to the Odyssey Home, and lacks the sweetness of the Tom Ford Noir, but it's still a very nice, sweet little fragrance that's good for date nights, good for nights out. It's a crowd pleaser. It will get you compliments. The only drawback is the fact that it's not a great performer, but still pretty decent, 5 to 6 hours on skin, a little bit longer on clothes. All in all, a pretty decent little fragrance. Next, I have one of the heaviest hitters, probably the heaviest hitter in my collection. This is the Rasasi Shura. I have already done a review of this fragrance. I'll link it down below. What I can tell you about this is a real bomb of a fragrance, really loud, super strong performing nuclear performance. It has this soapy, luxurious, soapy vibe to it. It has some tomato leaf in the opening, some rose. Also in the mid there's more rose, sandalwood. In the base notes there's musk, there's leather, there's amber. There's a lot going on. Really a complex scent, as I said, really powerful. You have to be really dressed up to pull this off. Not for everybody. Definitely sample it first before you buy it. But if you're looking for something unique and something very powerful yet very cheap, Rasasi Shura is the way to go. Next, another tester bottle that came without a cap. This is Iceberg Men. The reason I got this fragrance is because online I read some people comparing it to Valentino Uomo Intense and Dior Homme Intense. That's what got me curious. But because it was so cheap and the curiosity got the better of me, I ordered a bottle. It costed me like $15 slightly less even than that. And to my surprise, when I first sprayed this, let's show you a nice sprayer. Now this, in the opening, this is very spicy. Definitely the black pepper is very dominant in here, and you can pick up the lemon as well. So when you first spray this, when I first sprayed this, I said, yeah, there's absolutely no way this actually resembles Valentino Uomo Intense. But then when actually the fragrance started to settle down on the skin, there was this, definitely you started to pick up this vibe of Valentino Uomo when Valentino Uomo also settles down on your skin. Now, the interesting thing is that there's no leather mentioned in here, and I don't know if my nose can pick up leather, but definitely the base of that fragrance, of this fragrance, resembles Valentino Uomo, and that's really strange how chemistry sometimes work, you know. So all in all, an interesting fragrance, good performer actually, 7 to 8 hours on skin, so I'm pretty happy with my purchase. Then we have the Ombre Chic from Saint Hilaire. Now, I had never heard of this fragrance house up until a few weeks ago. I stumbled upon a post on Facebook where a guy was selling a bottle of this, and he said that this actually is a clone of Valentino Uomo Intense. That got me curious because I was looking for a clone of Valentino Uomo Intense. I ordered this, found it online. It was dirty cheap, less than $15. I also have a review of this. I'll link it down below. What I can say about this fragrance is that to my amusement, for $15, it's a very close copy of Valentino Uomo. Now, of course, it's not as doesn't have that high quality that Valentino Uomo Intense has. This is a bit more airy, not so dense. Also, it's a bit sweeter. The orange note in here is a bit more pronounced compared to Valentino Uomo, but in the air they smell really close to each other. And also it's a pretty good performer. I get 6 to 7 hours on skin, which is just a little bit less than what I get from the original Valentino Uomo Intense. So if you're looking for a clone of Valentino Uomo Intense, you can check this out. It's very cheap and it's not bad. And the final fragrance that I got in the month of October was this. I was finally able to get my hands on the Rochas moustache EDP. Now this is getting kind of hard to find nowadays, and I was luckily enough able to find a deal online. I was able to get it for about less than $50. I think it was about $48, $49, something like this. Now, of course, this is a famous clone of YSL Tuxedo. To be honest, I remember Tuxedo. I've never owned a bottle of Tuxedo, but I've tried it before back in the day, and this resembles that fragrance. Here you have the note breakdown is pink pepper, mandarin orange. You have then Atlas cedar, Bulgarian rose, and the base notes benzoin, vanilla, and patchouli. It has this slightly spicy opening. Off the top, it reminds me a little bit actually of the Bentley Intense, but it's like a lighter, less challenging version of that. The opening, maybe because of the orange. A really nice sprayer, great little scent. It's not the longest lasting. I get about 6 to 7 hours of longevity on my skin, but since this is a 125 ml bottle, I can, you know, overspray without a problem. I really like it. I haven't worn it that much since I got it, probably once or twice, but it's a good compliment getter, and it's, as I said, a bit of a lighter version of Bentley for Men Intense. Again, you have to be a bit dressed up, you have to be probably a bit older. It's not for the younger crowd, it's not for guys like 20-25 years old. You have to be a bit older. It's a classic fragrance for gentlemen. And so that was part 2 of my October fragrance haul video. Today I showed you another 6 fragrances that I got in the month of October. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. I hope that all of you guys stay safe, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye.